Hello, hello, creative souls. So happy to be here. I am in my studio and I wanted to come on today just to talk a little bit about the throat chakra because in the Creative Soul Society this month we are focusing on our voice and being able to communicate our desires, our needs, our wants, everything through that throat and being able to balance that throat chakra. So I kind of wanted to go over what it feels like when your throat chakra is imbalanced, how that shows up in your life, and then talk about what it feels like when it's balanced, and then give you some tips and tricks, and definitely give you an art journaling exercises that you could do to help, get yourself into that flow for strengthening your throat chakra, right? So the throat chakra is located right here, right? And it's all about communication. So this is about communicating by our voice. It's about the words that we tell ourselves, so it's kind of like your thoughts and those words that you tell yourself, but it's also those words that you tell others. And it also comes down to listening as well, right? So if you are here, you're welcome to say hello. I'm going to say hi to those of you who have joined me. And yeah. So why is it important to have our throat chakra balanced and aligned? Like, what does it matter, right? So it's important because as artists, and a lot of you are artists who are on here or are therapists, is that you have certain needs. That's number one. You have certain needs that need to be met, whether it is like your own self-care or establishing your boundaries in life. It's important to be able to communicate effectively, right? So that shows up all the time, right? That's just part of kind of growing up and being able to take care of yourself. But the other part about that is uh, communicating our offers. So whether we are selling our art or if we are, selling or offering our services to people, we have to do it confidently, which is that solar plexus work, but also being able to speak our truth and share in a creative way what our offers are in our services. So it's important to be able to communicate effectively and to be heard, right? So just being able to get really clear on that. So that is that throat chakra balanced, right? So if it's feeling balanced, then you will be able to speak confidently and get your points across and feel heard. If it is imbalanced, wow. So how does that, what shows up in your life when you are imbalanced in that throat chakra? Basically, you will, not be able to speak up confidently. That'll be one. I remember I used to have a hard time speaking, and especially in college when I had to do a lot of presentations, I would have like a shaky voice, right? And so carrying stones, when I did that, I actually am carrying some stones right now for that throat chakra, helped me balance and be able to speak more effectively when I had to do presentations and yeah, communicate what I was needing to talk about. So so that's why it's important to have that balance. So if it's in balance, maybe it could be spinning too fast or it could be spinning too slow. So this is where you have to kind of gauge yourself. For me, I don't speak out as much. I might have a lot of thoughts, but I don't always speak out. So I might come off as a little passive. So that would be something that like I would want to work on and to balance. But for that opposite end, it's extreme. It's like if it's spinning too fast. Oh, Rosemary says hello. Hello. Then it would be like talking to somebody that they're like talk. They'll ask you a question and they continue talking, not even stopping to listen to what you have to say. Okay, so I'm going to stop here and I'm just going to ask you, So where do you feel that you might be? Because the thing is, it's not like we always stay balanced, or we always stay imbalanced. We might fluctuate between feeling balanced and being able to creatively express yourself, because this is also about creative expression. But where do you feel like you might be at? Or do you feel like you might be a little bit imbalanced? Maybe your chakra is too slow, or do you feel like you're resonating with maybe it's spinning too fast, right? Maybe you have like so much to say. Um, so I'm kind of curious of what that might look like for you. Physically, it would show up with like a sore throat, possibly gum disease, things around in that nature, right? Um, so yeah, so for me, I have actually been bringing a lot of this color into my life. So like my whole room is like this turquoise, like a beautiful blue, right? And I use it a lot in my paintings. And it's almost like unconsciously I do that with the chakras. Like there's certain ones I remember when I was imbalanced with my root chakra, and like my whole house, I had red pillows, I had red drapes, I had red rugs. And it was at that time I had a lot of anxiety, and that's the imbalance in that root chakra. So it was almost like intuitively I was gathering colors to help balance myself. And I feel like that's where I'm at now, where I've been gathering these colors of these turquoise and using it into my own artwork, is because it feels healing for myself, right? So just think about like what colors are coming up for you right now, and especially in your art, because you might be intuitively drawn to certain colors and they could be healing for you. And when you start to analyze, hey, why am I feeling this? Like, what am I feeling? And maybe that's the reason that I'm drawn to these colors. Heather says hi. Hi. Yeah, so think about that as well. I'd love to hear if you can make that connection of what colors are you resonating with, and how is it showing up in your life, right? So going back to this beautiful blue that I love, and Sharon's here. Hi, Sharon. I have these. She actually sent me these. I'm so appreciative. I love them. I've been carrying in my pocket all day. They're actually like really warm. This is these stones. This color stones could be like a turquoise. These help balance the throat chakra as well. You could wear something around your neck, like as a necklace, or you can just carry them in your pocket. These are howlite and blue apatite. Very nice. So I'm going to talk about different ways that you can heal the throat chakra. So if you are feeling imbalanced with expressing yourself creatively, or using your voice to offer your services to the world, or even your art into the world, so this is a way to do that. And it is by surrounding yourself with the color. So wearing the color. I actually don't have that much turquoise to wear, but I did have the sweater, so I thought this would be appropriate for this as well. You can wear the color. That's actually really, really powerful. You could carry the stones, like I mentioned. You can have Reiki done, which is beautiful energetic work. And during Reiki, they actually put the chakra stones on the different points, right? So they would put this on your throat chakra. You can make art. That's one of my favorite things. Usually when I look up like how to heal a certain chakra, they don't really include the art. And I think that's really important, because as artists, we have this power to visually heal ourselves through color. And so I'll just show you. Here are some of the cards that I've made, some chakra cards of just wanting to balance the energy. But what we're going to do today is we're actually going to use one of the animal symbols for the throat chakra, and we're going to create like a little art piece to go with it. Okay? And one of the animal symbols for the throat chakra is the white elephant. Woo! I love the white elephant. Other things that you can do is sing using your voice. I'm not much of a singer. I have to say that's probably why my throat chakra needs to be balanced. But yeah, singing, expressing, humming, being able to use your voice is actually really powerful. Yoga poses, neck stretches. I'm gonna slow down and do that one, right? Speaking mantras, right? Using essential oils that are for the throat chakra. You can say this is all stuff you can Google if you want to go deeper and to see which one resonates with you, or you can journal. I love that one because I also feel that's been helpful with me with putting out my art therapy services and putting out my art, is because, and how that connects with journaling is that, remember I had talked about that the throat chakra is the words that you tell yourself. So it's like this, when you journal, it's an intimate connection with your own thoughts, right? So if you could do that free writing, very much like Julia Cameron talks about in The Artist's Way, if you give yourself that opportunity to get those thoughts out, just do that streaming, that free flow, then it connects you actually with your throat chakra, with your voice of like, what do you want to say and how do you want to show up in the world, and what are you offering, right? So going back to that creativity. So journaling helps you connect with your voice. Oh, we have a lot of hellos here. Hello, hello, hello. So I hope this has been helpful so far of learning about the throat chakra. Oh, Heather had written something, so let me read it really quick. Trent had a fake cough like a tick for months. I got him the stones you have and placed them on him, and they went away. Wow, that's amazing. Love it. I love hearing stories like that. Yeah, I mean, even for myself, as I'm saying, like I do these different techniques. It's not like I just do one, but if I do like a variation of the techniques, whether it's using the stones or I'll go get Reiki or I'll do the art about it, it has that healing energy and it makes me feel so much better. So it's really about checking yourself as well to see if you need to be balanced. I offer a free chakra quiz if you want to just kind of assess yourself to see where you're at. Totally just ask me for it and I'll just send you the link and then you can do it and check yourself to see if you're imbalanced in one of the chakras. But okay, let me just do a quick little, we're going to be doing an art piece. You can get out your journal. And it doesn't have to be something huge, right? It could be something small and intimate and intentional, because for this healing art, it's about the intention, the color, and the symbolism. That's what's important here, right? Hello, for those of you who have joined. Okay, so I'm going to be doing the white elephant. This is a little card from Elena Hennessy's Mysteries of Love deck. And I'm going to just use this as inspiration. You can always go online and find an elephant that you resonate with as well. I'm just going to use this because I have the card with me. And Heather also says, I talked to other Reiki masters. I'll take the quiz. Oh, sure. I'll send you over the quiz. Yeah, it takes about 20 minutes to complete, but it's like a self-assessment. So it goes through each one of the chakras and relates it to your life. So you can see how are you responding to certain things, and then you can see if you're in balance or not. But I'll send it over as soon as I'm done with this. Okay, so I'm going to jump on in. I'm going to do a quick sketch of my white elephant, because we're going to be healing the throat chakra. Like I said, it doesn't have to be anything fancy or perfect. It's more about just the energy of creating it and then using the colors. Almost made my elephant way too skinny. All right, so I'm putting his feet down. All right. And so once I have like a rough sketch, then I'm going to go back and just add my Sharpie, and then I'm going to block it in with the color. So it's super simple, but this is how you can get intentional with how to use the healing element of the color and the symbolism. So. All right. My cute little elephant. Okay, super simple. And then I'll be adding my colors to go with it. I have, I like to use this color a lot in my painting, which is that turquoise. And I have different shades of turquoise. So I'm just gonna playfully add them on. Let me get a brush. And I'll add some white. All right, beautiful colors. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. I love the different shades. And I'm gonna add some lighter up here. And I'm gonna add some white. And some darker on the bottom. And I'm gonna add some yellow just because yellow is calling for me. Maybe some pink. I'll add a little bit of pink. All right. So just using the color and creating your image. And I'm probably going to go ahead and add a little bit more white to my elephant to lock him in. So I'm just trying to get painterly with him. So I don't know if you guys can even see this or not, but I'm gonna stop for now. But just to give you guys a little tips and tricks of how to connect with that throat chakra, see how it's working in your life. Oh, Heather says, nice elephant. Thanks. Yeah, bringing out that elephant. So I am going to read you a little bit about the elephant. So the elephant means tribe, which is really cool. Give me 1 second. Is 42. So I'm going to go ahead and read this symbol meaning of the elephant. So seeking harmony with familial relations, reaching out to community, developing more empathy, magic, and deep wisdom. Elephant reveals that now is the time to connect more deeply and reach out in a spirit of harmony to tribal or familial relations. Having elephants show up as your animal totem is a powerful message to tune into empathy and intuition as ways to connect to your community, whether it's be friends, family, or acquaintances. For many centuries and many cultures, the elephant has been a magical symbol of spiritual wisdom and the mysterious interconnectedness of all things. Elephant is a deeply loyal, psychic, and generous of spirit and familial love. How can you reach out to loved ones to show your wisdom? Elephant is asking you to trust in the magic you are and take the high road of sage or seer. So beautiful. Awesome. So yeah, so just kind of take this, this throat chakra opening, this throat chakra balancing, of using the tools through art to help you communicate more of your desires, of speaking about them. I know that we have created vision boards in the Creative Souls community, and what are those next steps, and communicating, creating the relationships that you need to make those desires happen, right? So just being open to that, and talking to people and talking about it. So if you like this kind of information about the chakras, and learning about the symbolism and how to balance them, I do have Life is Your Masterpiece courses where I go into more detailed painting of creating the symbols, and picking affirmations for that. So you're welcome to check that out on my site. And just to let you know, this Sunday in the Creative Soul Society, we are going to be doing a group meetup with my book called Essential Art Therapy Exercises. So this is going to be the Garden of Self. So we're talking about that growth mindset of expanding our thoughts. And so the growth mindset is definitely about knowing where we get blocked, right? And so in this garden of self visualization that I'll guide you through, you'll be able to identify kind of what stops you from, putting your desires out there, or how you respond to certain events and situations to get your needs met. So it's kind of a cool exercise that where your art can speak to you. So you get to look at it that way. So that's going to be at 3 p.m. Eastern on Sunday. And then what else do we have going on? Oh, and then we also have Lana Schlafer. She's going to be joining us. She's a manifesting master mindset coach of law of attraction. She's going to be next Friday, the 22nd. And then the following Sunday after that, we're going to be treasure mapping our vision board. So I'll just show you my vision board right here. So the next step is this is kind of breaking it down, and we're going to do another visual of making these desires happen through a treasure map, which is a lot of fun. All right, so I love making art with you guys. I hope this information was helpful. Just let me know if you want that chakra quiz, and you can kind of check yourself to see where you're at. I can email it to you. I'll probably just need your email. Well, Heather, if you could just send me your email, then I can easily send it to you. Or I'll send you the link here. I'll put it on here so that you guys can just go to it. That'd probably be the easiest. But yeah, any questions come up. Yeah, and sending you lots of love. Have a beautiful rest of your afternoon, and I'll see you soon. Bye.